Daylight savings, once a World War II fantasy, now poses for a much controversial topic.
And more to come, climate change strikes again and brings with a need to recycle.
Tiger TV starts now.
Good morning, Timberlake. I'm Brooke Jessen.
And I'm Kyle Morris. Winter is coming up quicker than ever. During these months, it gets very cold and dark. The main reason for that is because we push our clocks an hour forward every fall. The question lies, has daylight savings outlived its time?
Daylight savings is and has been a seemingly controversial topic in the past years. In order to find out how Timberlake staff and students felt about it, I went out to see what I could uncover.
All right, daylight savings was originated during World War II to try and give more daylight for production of war materials. Biologically, it also upsets a lot of people, when they have to change over from, springing forward and falling back.
I think daylight savings has its pros and cons.
Not a huge fan of daylight savings time because I feel like it is just dark all the time in the winter.
I can go with the daylight savings or I don't need to. I could go either way.
So I think that it's outlived its usefulness.
I don't really see a point to it other than when the clocks get set back, I miss an hour of school.
I like having that extra light when we need it.
By the time I get home, it's dark outside and I'm not going to be able to go for a walk or enjoy the outside at all.
Me as a hunter, once daylight savings hits, by the time I'm home from school, it's almost dark.
It costs a lot of money for the airlines and other industries.
And I know that you get an hour's sleep in the fall, which is nice, but I'm going to lose an hour's sleep in the spring.
I think what we need to do is add an extra hour every week to some day. That would be helpful.
In the end, although daylight savings was once useful, it sounds like it has outlived its time.
So it seems many who know about daylight savings believe it has no use anymore. Nobody knows what the future has in store, but the coming years, daylight savings could be put to an end.
Daily savings has always taken a toll on some of the students here, and it has taken a toll on me as well.
An even bigger toll has been taken on the environment due to a lack of recycling, which has caused massive climate change.
Pollution is one of the main causes of climate changes. However, recycling is one of its biggest competitors. Students in school make up a huge part of our society. If we start recycling now, we can preserve our environment. As we all know, recycling has a massive impact on the environment. This year, more than ever, students have begun recycling, thanks to BPA students and the recycling bins in the parking lot, which has made a huge impact to our school.
The 3 R's.
The 3 R's of recycling: reduce, reuse, and recycle.
As a school, we recycle about 3 of the regular classroom recycling bins, and those usually get full pretty quickly from plastic, paper, metal, and sometimes even just cans. Since our school purchased 250 Chromebooks last year, we have started reducing paper. A lot of our classes is starting to go paperless, which is good. Many problems we run into is kids putting the wrong items into the recycling bins.
If you could, at all costs, try to not put any milk in the recycling bin, that would be great because it gets smelly.
There's always some water or food or even just a tissue in there. It's not a garbage can. Plastic is one of the main causes of pollution, but there are many sustainable options. The paper cups that coffee does for the hot drinks is a good one. Having a water bottle fountain allows us to get a
reusable water bottle, or instead of using the grocery bags, get a reusable grocery bag.
Kids have various reasons why they recycle at THS.
Because it's better for the planet and environment.
Now that we have 2 dedicated students, let's make sure as a school we are putting the right items in the recycling bins.
BPA students have had a huge impact as role models for other students at Timberlake to follow. Thank you to BPA and Students for Recycling. Reporting for Tiger TV, this has been Brooke. After learning what not to put in the recycling bins, we can use reusable bags and water bottles. We can help slowly make a difference.
I never knew recycling could make such a huge impact on the environment.
Yes, recycling a little bit every day will slowly make a huge impact, and thanks to BPA and BPA students that have inspired others to begin recycling.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. See you guys next time on Tiger TV.